admit it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I've got one last question that we ask everybody, and I don't know if you've put much thought into it that I sent in the preview email, asking it's what we call my King of Tennis question. And again, whether it has to do with tennis, whether it has to do with foot health, whether it has to do with just kind of your point of view personally, if you were king or maybe queen of tennis in your case, is there something you would do? You'd have everybody have healthy feet, and here's how we do it. Or do you have any ideas as to what you would do if you were king or queen of tennis for a day?
Oh my gosh. I would love the chance to design actual tennis shoes. Maybe eventually I'm gonna get into shoe design, but I'm starting with the insoles. Um, so putting good insoles that are right for your unique needs would be helpful. Doing foot exercises are helpful. Also, reaching for the toes and stretching your calves can be really important for runners and tennis players. A lot of times you end up with tight calves, and so making sure that your calves aren't too tight is important to protect yourself from injuries as well.
Oh my, you just opened up Pandora's
These are a few
box.
tips.
Okay, so there we go, Sean. She did it. She got me on two things because and this is funny because it's seemingly what I find on the court now, the new injury in tennis for the older players specifically is the calf injury. And the way I approach it is, we're essentially science experiments. People our age in the past did not continue to exercise, compete at the levels that we are today. So we are a work in progress trying to find out why all of a sudden there's a certain spot your calf becomes less elastic. Obviously hydration has a lot to do with it, not stretching properly. So that's a great point because so many people, my buddy, one of my teaching pros, has chronic, and this is an Olympic athlete, chronic calf injury issues. So it starts with the feet. Is what you got to take care of your feet to make sure that as you go up, everything else stays in place. So what have you found? Have you been able to locate the demographic of your client right now? Just out of curiosity.
You cut out a little bit. The demographic.
Yeah, the more than anything, the age at which people start, or the age that people buy your product. What would you call your most loyal, or where do you see the most people? I'm just trying to I'm curious.
I do think that most of our customers are 50 plus, but it's not because people younger don't have foot pain. It's more that younger people push through their foot pain and just deal with it a little bit better. Once it becomes really debilitating, and also when you're older, you've heard stories of other people healing themselves through wearing orthotics, so you give them more of a chance. So it's not that people who are younger don't have foot pain and don't need orthotics. It's just that that's who we've been able to reach more first, and who's wearing our insoles more. I wanted to mention one more thing about the calf issue. So if you imagine your body, you've got fascia, which is a connective tissue, and this connective tissue goes from your calves all the way to under the bottom of your feet. So when you've got tight calves, it pulls on the fascia underneath the bottom of your feet. And so that can even be a part of causing plantar fasciitis for some people. So stretching your calves can be very helpful for your feet.